Hey, welcome everyone. This is a packed house. I think this is the most people we've ever had at the Madden Challenge. So thank you all for coming. Give yourself a big round of applause for starting. Awesome. Welcome to the 2023 Madden Challenge competition, hosted by the Daniels College of Business. Tonight, we have students, we have faculty, we have friends, we have parents, we have alumni, both in person and online joining us tonight. So thank you all for your support. We truly, truly appreciate it and look forward to an amazing evening. This is the 12th year of the Madden Challenge. We have students that have competed in the Madden Challenge that are now in their 30s. Over this time, we've given away over $150,000 in prize money, and we've had over 425 student winners. It's taken place every fall, winter, and spring since 2012. During COVID, we had to pivot and we went online, but we've never missed a quarter. This has been made possible by the John J. Madden family. So for that, we're eternally grateful. Tonight, we have a number of our awesome marketing social media team posting. So if you want, go ahead and follow us on these different social media channels. Yes, people still use Facebook. The Business 1440 class in the fall had 16 sections, about 30 students per section, over 500 students over 10 weeks. This is only made possible by this amazing group of faculty. So please give them a big round of applause. And Neil Pollard, Professor Pollard, if you're watching, he's homesick. We miss you. We hope you don't win tonight, but we miss you. Those are fighting words. I want to acknowledge somebody else tonight. We have a faculty member that is retiring in a few days. He's been here since 1995. His name is Stephen Haig. You may have seen him in the halls of the business school. He founded the Madden Challenge in 2012. He developed the course, he raised the money, and created the competition. It was his vision that made all this happen. He's not here tonight, but let's give him a big round of applause. Thank you, Stephen. Oh, okay. So let's meet our judges. We have an awesome panel. 4 very impressive judges. I'm going to go through all 4, and then we'll give the applause at the end. So our first judge is Paige Goss, founder of Point Solutions Group. She founded this because she felt there was a need for diversity in IT, engineering, and professional services in both government and commercial organizations. Our next judge is Matt Rutherford. He's a professor in computer science here at the University of Denver, and he's also a founder and managing partner at Max Excel. Our third judge tonight is Natalie Levy, founder and managing partner of She's Independent Investment, a women-first member-led angel group focusing on seed plus investment. And our final judge tonight is Brian Popper, a DU alum and co-founder of meal kit company Green Chef. He led to a successful acquisition of Green Chef by HelloFresh. Okay, so why are we here tonight? The Business 1440 class, the 4th Industrial Revolution class, is our intro to business class. It's a requirement for all business school students, but students from all over the campus take this course. We offer it in the fall, the winter, and spring, the fall having the most courses. It's the intersection between business and technology. We teach 4th Industrial Revolution technologies such as artificial intelligence, blockchain, Internet of Things, extended reality, digital twins, neurotech, biotech, so on and so forth. This course is generally taken by our first years and our second years. A lot of the students you will see up on this stage tonight were walking across their high school stage 5 or 6 months ago. So how did they get here? The first 3 weeks of the course, the students learn about these different fourth industrial technologies. Then they self-select into groups. They come up with a business idea using one or more of the fourth industrial revolution technologies. And throughout the next 5 weeks, they work on this business idea. They create a Kickstarter video, and then they create these phase 2 presentations. At the end of the quarter, which was today is the end of the quarter, but last week, they had the option to get into the Madden challenge, but they have to go to something called open call. That happened on Friday. So for 4 hours, we had 90 teams pitch their 2-minute pitch. Out of those 90 teams, and they were awesome, we had 28 teams advance. Earlier tonight, we had the 28 teams presented in a science fair presentation format, and each presented their 2-minute pitch to our judges that are sitting in front of you. The judges then selected 5 finalists. The audience that was walking around had the option to select one team as well. So now we have 6 finalists that you'll see tonight. That's their journey. 500 students, 90 teams, 28 teams, 6 teams, down to who will be crowned the Madden Challenge champion. This is the judging criteria for tonight. One thing that's a little interesting, we have the 28 teams sitting in the audience. They all were required to come with their 2-minute pitch, which they did the earlier part of the format. And now they were also required to come with their 5-minute pitch. None of the teams know if they're advancing to the final round. They will only know that they've advanced when I call out their name and their slides show up on the screen. So there might be a little anxiety in the audience, and that's going to be fun. Okay. So let the competition begin. Little drum roll. Put the black screen up. Yeah. And when I call up the first team, please come over here, the 1 or 2 people presenting, grab the microphones from Ronnie, and I will give you the clicker. What's that? Okay. Team 1 to present tonight is Plant Pulse.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks. Good evening, judges, and thank you everyone for being here. We are Plant Pulse, and our business sprouted in a garden. Earlier this year, I was faced with the challenge of maintaining my family's home garden while my parents were out of town. On top of my schoolwork, job, and extracurriculars, the last thing I wanted to do when I got home was water plants that I frankly had no idea how to take care of. So this got us thinking, what if anyone could manage their garden from anywhere at any time? Well, we surveyed over 120 people, and 40% indicated that a lack of available time was their biggest challenge with gardening. As seen on the graph on your left, the majority of these individuals are watering multiple times a week, and as seen as the graph on your right, 40% are still watering by hand. So there's a problem here. You can't grow time. We went further and asked them what other challenges they face with gardening, and from weather and climate to pests, to lack of knowledge, to over and under watering, these are the biggest factors. Then we asked them what features they would want to see in their own smart irrigation systems. And from the results, we can see that there is a significant need here.
there's also a significant opportunity. The global market for smart irrigation is projected to reach 2.75 billion by 2026, and that's more than double what it was in 2020. So we know that people are willing to spend on this. We've identified a specific need, and now we know there's significant opportunity. Our solution is a smart irrigation system for your home garden. We use 3 different types of existing IoT sensors to solve the problem: moisture sensors, flow sensors, and motion sensors. These are some prototype images of what those sensors would look like in your garden. Moisture sensors go in the soil to measure water content. Flow sensors exist in the tubing of the irrigation system, and motion sensors are on top of a pest deterring sprinkler. As you can see in our prototype model, we've got a flow sensor at the mouth of each zone of irrigation tubing to detect leaks and blockages and shut the system off if there's a problem. Out in the soil of your garden, moisture sensors are planted and measure water content, communicating data via IoT back to the control box, telling it which zones need how much water and when. Then there's motion sensors on top of a pest deterring sprinkler, telling it when to turn on to spray and scare away pests. Once all that data is processed in the control box, it's communicated via IoT over the cloud to an app that the user has on their smartphone. Key features of the app include total customization zone by zone based on which specific plants you want where and where you want your moisture sensors. Our system knows exactly how much water each type of plant needs and has educational info for you. It uses local weather forecasting to automate watering schedules and tackle that challenge of tough weather and climate, and has a social networking feature where users can brag about their garden to their neighbors, ultimately driving traffic and connectivity. All these features combined meet the needs expressed in that earlier survey.
So who exactly are we trying to target with Plant Pulse? Well, we took 3 factors into consideration: age, homeowner status, and income. 68% of US gardeners are over 45, and 82% of them own a home. In addition, over half are making at least $75,000 annually. We know that 37% of homeowners have a garden, and when we apply this statistic to our 3 target market criteria, we're left with about 459,000 individuals in Colorado and almost 26 in our national target market, 26 million. Our biggest competitor is Gardena. They offer a type of smart irrigation, but at Plant Pulse, we asked and heard our consumers express challenges, and that's why we're combating it even further with our additional features of motion sensors, flow sensors, pest deterrence, and a social networking feature on our app.
So what's our strategy? Right now, Plant Pulse generates revenue by selling our irrigation system as a kit in 3 different sizes on our website. The size of the kit depends on how many zones the homeowner wants in their garden. Additionally, the social networking feature on our app requires a monthly subscription, which will drive up our revenue. Our goal is to have Plant Pulse nationwide. Right now, users use free installation videos on our website to install their own kits, but in the future, we want to partner with installers and landscaping companies and be in retail stores nationwide like Lowe's, Home Depot, and Menards. We want to market by using social networking apps that cater to our target market, like Facebook and the Nextdoor app. Additionally, our own social networking feature on the Plant Pulse app will drive connectivity way up. Plant Pulse enables homeowners to elevate their garden from mediocre to exceptional. Let's give gardeners back their time and the joy of harvest. Thank you.
And hand her the microphones. Great job, you guys. Well done. You ready? Yeah. Our second team to present tonight in the Madden Challenge is Home Hero.
All right, hi everyone. My name is Jack,
And I'm Sam Bergeron.
and we are presenting Home Hero. So the traditional appliance repair process has a lot of problems and inconveniences. First of all, appliance repairs are often pretty complicated, so most people just don't know how to do it themselves. Second, appliance repairs can come with long wait times where people are often waiting weeks to get their appliance serviced or sometimes even just looked at. And lastly, since someone else is fixing the appliance for you, appliance repairs can be pretty expensive. So Home Hero seeks to offer the solutions to these problems. The first service Home Hero offers is AI-generated step-by-step instructions. These instructions are amazing for people to see exactly how to put their appliance back together by themselves. The second service Home Hero offers is AR visualization. AR visualization is amazing for people to see real-time information overlaid on top of their appliance to see exactly how to put their appliance back together. And lastly, Home Hero also offers links to replacement parts that a user might need for their appliance. We utilize AI to search the web and find the best possible deals for our customers. So Home Hero plans to initially launch with these three amazing solutions and then later transition to include more services, such as providing instructions for setting up new furniture, which we all know can be a dreadful process.
In order to generate instructions, our artificial intelligence searches the internet, YouTube video transcripts, and other appliance instruction manual data to derive a simple solution based off of the user's inputted problem. On our app, the user will scan or input their appliance's barcode or UPC number, and then input their problem into the prompt box. After that, the AI will recognize the problem and then generate step-by-step instructions on how to fix it. The way our AI recognizes the problem is by comparing the issue inputted in the prompt box with other common issues associated with that same appliance. This ensures the accuracy of our instructions and the satisfaction of our customers. Another application of AI on our app is displayed on the right, and it is for AI to search the internet to provide the best list of links for appliance parts for users to access so they don't have to do it themselves. Our second service uses augmented reality to create an engaging visual overlay of instructions on how to repair your appliance, as well as providing any other relevant information you may need to fix your appliance. Here's a screenshot from one of our demo clips. Computer vision and AI allow augmented reality to recognize the appliance and the components that make up it. When the user needs a fix, the same concept visualized here will be used in a step-by-step and engaging format. Machine learning will enable our augmented reality to improve over time as our appliance data sets improve. Users will be able to complete more complex repairs over time, and intelligence of our AR will greatly improve.
So Home Hero has an estimated target market of 69 million people, which we have calculated by factoring in the amount of homeowners in the US, the average household size, and then finally, the number of people we believe will be interested in DIY repairs when empowered with the tools that Home Hero provides. We anticipate many of our users will be aspiring to self-sufficiency and wanting to have more independence. So Home Hero has a unique and strategic marketing strategy we believe will propel our company to growth. First of all, we will be marketing through influencers in the home maintenance and just home lifestyle niche. Second, we will be partnering up with local shops such as Home Depot to advertise a Home Hero pamphlet when people are buying appliances. And lastly, we will be advertising through catchy ads on social media to catch people's attention. So Home Hero also has a wonderful revenue model we believe will provide excellent value to our investors. Our first revenue stream is a subscription model where we will be charging $4.99 a month for people to have access to unlimited AI step-by-step instruction scans. And then for $9.99 a month, people gain access to our great AR visualization to see the specific details of how to put their appliance back together. Next, we have affiliate links for the replacement parts that we provide in our app, and we expect to earn an average of a 3% commission on these. Lastly, we will be collecting data about broken appliance parts and selling this back to the original manufacturers. We believe as we collect more data about broken appliance parts, this could be a significant contribution to our overall revenue. So to conclude, Home Hero enables people to save both time and money on their appliance repairs. Home Hero empowers everyday people with all the tools they need to fix their own appliances and be their own handyman. Thank you.
And hear the mic. Hey, well done, guys. Well done. You ready for me? All right. Well done. The third team to present tonight in the Madden Challenge is Waddle Walkers.
Good evening, everyone. Our team are the Waddling Walkers, and our product is Waddling Soles. So, traditional shoe shopping is expensive and inconvenient. And if you're a parent, you surely know this. You have a to-do list a mile long: make dinner, do a mountain of laundry, help your kids out with very crazy math homework, and of course, Tommy needs new shoes while his old ones still look brand new. The last thing you have time for is spending hours shoe shopping, trying to find a pair that fits him. That's why we created Waddling Soles, 3D printed kids' shoes made to expand. Traditional shoe shopping is expensive and inconvenient. Up until 5 years old, parents are purchasing between 3 and 6 pairs of shoes to accommodate for their kids' growth. For parents with multiple kids, this is extraordinarily expensive. From our market case study of parents in the Denver area, we found they're spending an average of $180 a year for 6 pairs of shoes for one child. This expense is also non-negotiable. During the back-to-school season, 94% of parents plan on purchasing shoes, which results in them spending up to 5 hours shoe shopping every year for one child. In addition to these inconveniences, traditional shoe shopping is horrible for the planet. Every year, 300 million pairs of shoes get thrown out, producing negative pollution that harms everyone's health.
On average, a toddler will outgrow 3 pairs of shoes a year, a preschooler 2, and elementary school kids 1 to 2 a year. We want to reduce the time, waste, and cost of replacing these shoes with our new product, Waddling Soles, 3D printed children's shoes built to expand. We used Tinkercad and Onshape, both browser-based applications, to create a model of our expandable shoe technology. You can simply pull apart the toe and heel portions and insert an extra piece to get that size that you were looking for. Then, when this starts feeling a little bit snug, you slip in that extra size, and you're able to wear the shoe for an additional 3 to 4 months. We also you can submit your sizing information to us, where we will create the shoe and then ship it to you in your original size, then it can grow. We use the computer programs where you can design, modify, and print your 3D design. Then you can use your CAD creation and download it to the printer, where it uses UV radiation that precisely hardens filament with light crystal display technology. And during the printing process, the filament turns into thermoplastics that can precisely harden into the shape of your shoe.
So our target market is currently 25 to 45 young adults in the middle class with children under 5. These parents are making between $52,000 and $156,000 a year, providing them financial flexibility to try a novel product, yet still remain interested in saving money. We chose this age range based on the median birthing age in the US and what age children's feet tend to grow the most. We estimate the size of our market to be between 27 and 30 million families annually, total, based on US Census data. Behaviorally, our customers are eco-conscious and interested in saving both time and money while shopping online. Waddling Walkers is based on a subscription revenue model. Each year, customers are paying $150, which includes 2 pairs of shoes, shipping of new shoes to customers, and old pairs back to us to be recycled in exchange for a discount on future orders. We have a secondary monthly subscription option of $15 a month, which is more expensive, but allows a family to drop out at any time. We have a secondary revenue model of individual product purchases. If a parent plans to purchase more than the 2 pairs included in their subscription, they may do so by buying them at the retail price of $70 a pair, and those discounts from recycling old pairs are applicable on these purchases. For marketing, we have 2 main strategies. The first is content marketing, which occurs through our Waddling Walkers Instagram page. The first type of content will include customer testimonials and reviews to generate hype around our product and create a positive brand image. We'll also include posts about the recycling program, new product additions, and new customization options as our brand grows. We'll also be engaging in influencer marketing, particularly with momfluencers, as they have a targeted family audience who's likely to be a part of our target market. For example, we try to work with Dee Dee Reed, known as Dress Up Buttercup, a mom with following in the millions, does branded posts, and she also has her own online storefront where she sells shoes. We try to partner with her to make this another place parents could purchase Waddling Souls. For distribution, we have 3 steps. First, parents sign up for a subscription and place orders on our website. Then we begin printing the custom shoes using the LCD technology Maddie described earlier. Once the custom shoes are printed, we'll ship them to our customers, and they should arrive within 7 to 10 business days of that order being placed.
Our competition from our secondary research is Adidas, Crocs, Nike, and Skechers, but they don't have the expandable technology that we do. But there are other online products such as Zellerfeld and Fuse Footwear that create printing shoes, but they aren't marketed towards kids and are highly expensive. We hope you find our idea inspiring and our waddling toddlers and our waddling souls.
Thank you.
Great job. Oh, go ahead.
Team number 4 to present in the Madden Challenge competition is Safe Sip.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, just put it down.
Oh, yeah. Arrow? Okay. Before we begin, I would just like to announce that our pitch does have some themes of sexual harassment and drugging. If you at any time feel uncomfortable, do not hesitate to leave. So to start, I would like you all to close your eyes and picture an important woman in your life. This could be a sister, a friend, a niece, a daughter. Now picture her in the following scenario. She goes out with her friends one night. At a bar, she is drugged. Later that night, she is taken advantage of. At the hospital, she lay there, electricity running through her body as she is resuscitated. While she may have survived this experience, when she wakes up, her life will never be the same. You may open your eyes.
Roofing has become an epidemic. In our survey of the DU campus, about 85% of students said they know someone who has been roofied. About 1 in 13 students across the nation have been drugged, 79% of whom are women. When did this become acceptable? It shouldn't be normal for girls to be wary of being drugged when they go out. The solution is not avoiding drinking. It's taking control of your safety, your life, and your future. Imagine a world where every college student can enjoy a night out without fear that the drink they are about to consume might land them in the hospital. Today, I want to introduce you to a new solution that addresses this growing problem across the nation. Meet SafeSip. SafeSip is a small, discreet, and easy-to-use family of technology that can identify drugs and other unknown substances in your drink, and it does so much more.
SafeSip is a reusable silicone ice cube that disguises a pH sensor probe. By constantly detecting the pH in your drink, the cube will light up, notifying you and others around you if there are any dangerous or harmful substances found in your drink. These could be anything from ropanol to GBH to fentanyl and so much more. If any of these are found, the Bluetooth capabilities within the cube will also notify authorities and send information to our app. We know that being discreet is important for young women, so our cubes will come packaged in what looks like just an eyeshadow palette. So when you take it out, you have your cubes, you can pass one out to your friend. You also have a magnetic reusable straw so that you don't have to be fishing in your drink to get the cube back out. Now, SafeSip takes all of these proactive measures, but we do so much more. In our app function, you can see on the app flags of where and when each drugging occurred. This not only holds these establishments accountable, but it holds authorities accountable to find the criminals that are doing this time and time again. This map feature is available to anyone and everyone to see where is safe. Now, SafeSip takes it one step further. We are the only product on the market that is discreet, easy to use, reusable, proactive, and provides constant detection. All of our other competitors only focus on detection. They don't focus on proactive, they don't focus on reactive measurements. We are the only product that is actually focusing on changing this problem forever and stopping the roofie epidemic forever.
We plan to market SafeSip cubes to the 6 million female college students aged 18 to 24 on campuses across the nation. These women have a heightened fear regarding the potential dangers of drink tampering and actively seek solutions to remedy this. We will target them using Instagram, TikTok, and Snapchat because the majority of this demographic has the platforms on their phone. These women often hang out at bars, parties, and events where the drinking is involved, so they will want a product that is both discreet and stylish. We will first market to sororities at Colorado universities, and after we have reached the majority of women in Greek life, we will hope to expand to all women on college campuses. Our end goal is to have every young woman equipped with a cube, or at the very least, have access to one. Customers can purchase a bundle with the cube, straw, case, and app, all for a set rate, or they can purchase the app alone just for the map feature. Together, let's empower our young adults to take control of their safety and reduce the risk they face when enjoying a night out. Join us on this mission to provide a safer future for all of the important women in your life. Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
The fifth team tonight to pitch in the Madden Challenge competition is Aware.
Is it that one?
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, my name's Emma Rempe.
I'm Mac Jorgensen, and we are Aware.
1 in 6 women will be raped in their lifetime. And this might not affect you, but I can guarantee you that every person in this audience knows somebody who is affected. Growing up, hearing about all my friends' stories, I've realized that sexual assault is a lot more prominent in my life. And the sad thing is that in the past year, I've watched a multitude of my friends go through horrible depression, anxiety, and increased substance abuse issues after being raped. We surveyed over 150 college-age individuals and asked them what their experience is. 70% of them stated that they felt at risk. Additionally, we find that 81% of women will be sexually assaulted in their lifetime. We also asked them at how often they felt at risk for sexual assault, and they stated at least 1 time a week. Additionally, we found that they felt most at risk at night, being alone, in the presence of drugs and alcohol, and in big crowds. The problem here is, as I stated, is 81% of women will experience sexual assault at some point in their life. 11 million women will be drugged as they are being raped, and 1 person will be raped every 2 minutes in the United States alone. And that is simply how long I've been talking.
Aware wants to fix this with our ring. Our ring uses IoT, or the Internet of Things sensors, which connect them to the internet to create greater value for the people using them. Our ring has a few features, but the main one is its electrochemical sensor, which is placed on the outside of the ring and can detect common date rape drugs in a drink. If a user would like to test their drink, they would dip their ring in the drink, wait a couple of minutes, and receive a notification from our app. Our ring also comes equipped with a panic button as well as a Bluetooth sensor to connect it to our app. The user could press this button if they feel unsafe and either alert their circles of friends or call emergency services. Our ring also has GPS tracking, which you can see up here what that may look like to be able to track your other friends who have the ring, and also what the drug testing may look like. We wanted to make sure that we offered many different features in this ring because we understand that this is a widespread problem, that like rape isn't just one thing that happens. It can happen because of many different reasons. So we wanted to offer women multiple ways to feel safe. So our revenue model, there's a few different aspects to it. So first, we plan on selling multiple color options, and this would be to possibly entice women to buy more than one. We would also offer new generations in the future with updated features like the ring lighting up rather than just sending a notification if a drink is unsafe. And we would also have a freemium app model where users could pay a monthly premium and they would get customizable panic button functions as well as unlimited people in their circle of friends.
Okay, so our target market mostly consists of young women ages 18 to 24, mostly college-age individuals. We picked women because 3 in 10 women will be sexually assaulted before the age of 15 years old. Additionally, in our survey, we found that 80% of women would wear a safety ring every single day, proving that people would be interested in actually using it. Additionally, we found that 1 in 4 women will experience sexual assault while attending a university, making this product very important for university students across the board. Lastly, our values for our target market is 1, peace of mind, knowing that at any given time they have any resources to help them in situations. 2, that they are protected with a device that is accessible and easy to use at any given point. And security, knowing that they have multiple resources to use in any given situation.
We understand that sexual assault is not one singular issue and that a lot of different things cause women to feel unsafe. We intentionally designed this product in order to create the greatest feeling of safety for women because it can do many different things while staying discreet. Get aware to stay aware. Thank you so much.
Okay, before I call up the final team to pitch, just a couple notes. After this team pitches, we have about 12 to 13 minutes where the judges will be deliberating. Judges, when you are done scoring after this pitch, please head back to the judges room. At that time, we have a really special a few guests, and Professor Powell will interview these guests up here on stage. So please hang out in your seats. It'll take us a minute or two to get the chairs up. But get ready for an awesome presentation, about 12 minutes, and then we'll come back and announce the winners of the 2023 Madden Challenge. All right, so the final team to pitch tonight for the Madden Challenge is Vera.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, wait, how does this work? Just that? Yeah. Okay. Hello. Okay, it is on. Hi, everyone. I would like to thank you for coming here tonight and seeing our pitch. We're Vera, a revolutionary new way for women to understand more about their reproductive health. I can guess that many of the women in this room have gone through a reproductive health horror story that the Vera patch could have helped with. For me, there's been many times where I've had to skip class or school because my period cramps were so bad. They would give me the chills, a fever, a headache, make me throw up, and I even passed out a couple times. I went to the doctor for these symptoms, but they were dismissed as normal and nothing was done.
And for me, the Vera patch would have helped my mom. She had what is called a cryptic pregnancy, meaning she was not aware of the fact she was pregnant until the day she gave birth. This was due to ovarian cysts that were in her uterus, making it so she wasn't aware. With the Vera patch, she would have known about the cyst as well as the pregnancy and been a lot more prepared for my older brother when he was born. And stories like this are exactly why we wanted to create Vera. When conducting our own research, we found about 94% of women 18 to 25 years old experience inaccuracies when using traditional period tracking apps, meaning that their periods either earlier or later than the app is predicting. 38% of those surveyed said that they've had to experience a pregnancy scare in their lifetime. And an additional survey, 1 in every 4 women misidentified the vagina when asked, further proving our point that women do not know and are not educated enough about their own bodies. So the Vera patch will work very similar to the Dexcom G7 as shown here and how it's installed. Over 1.7 million people already use this device daily. Sorry. And the Dexcom is used by just inserting a small microscopic tube, flexible tube just under the body that is tracking the glucose levels. Ours will work exactly the same, but instead of tracking glucose, we will track for the hormones FSH, LH, CA125, HCG, and estrogen, all found in women and all able to track for pregnancy, menstruation, ovulation, fertility, menopause, and early signs of ovarian cancer. This data is then sent to our app, which will be available on all smart devices.
Yes. So here is a brief look through of what our app will look like. Users will have the option of receiving a twice daily summary over what their hormone levels mean for their bodies. Additionally, there will be a community chat, a help chat, as well as your traditional period tracking. Next, we have several ideas of how we would like to bring our product to the market. Firstly, we would like to distribute ads on social media platforms such as Instagram and Facebook with a link to our website where potential users can find out more about the Vera patch. Additionally, we would like to distribute flyers into college campus health centers to reach our target market of 18 to 25-year-olds. Finally, we would also like to distribute flyers in women's health centers and OBGYN offices to reach women who are already looking to figure out more about their reproductive health. Our target market, like I said, is is the 11.6 18 to 25-year-old women, 11.6 million 18 to 25-year-old women in the US. We would like to reach all women, but as a starting company, we know this is unrealistic. That's why we want to begin with those 11.6 million. As these women age, the Vera patch will be able to grow with them and look for new needs, such as fertility, ovulation, menopause, and even early signs of ovarian cancer. Finally, there are several period and fertility tracking apps out there, but none of them do what Vera does. This is because apps like Flow and Clue are only based off of the information that you input into the app, which can lead to inaccuracies and biases. Additionally, Clearblue pregnancy tests are another competitor of ours. However, there's a lot of stigma around buying or using these tests. This is why Vera will be able to perform those tests at the click of a button, doing away with the human subjective bias inherent in our competitors' apps.
And our plan to make profit will come from multiple sources. Evidently, we plan to make a profit off of the sales of our product itself. The app itself will be free though, and when downloaded, users will be asked to either opt in or out of the monetization data. If users choose to opt out of the monetization of their data, it will be encrypted and anonymized for their safety. But if a user chooses to opt into the monetization of their data, we are able to sell that to third-party companies as well as healthcare providers. For example, if a pregnant woman decides to opt into the monetization of her data, the retailer Gerber will be able to directly reach out to this woman and give them any special promotions coming up. If the woman does buy a product from Gerber, Gerber has gained a customer and Vera will gain a commission from that sale. Overall, our goal is to give women individualized support and opportunities that they would not have had before, as well as giving Vera a commission. Vera, we are the first user-friendly device that allows women a most accurate way to track their reproductive health through all ages. With transformative technology, women are given the best way to, are given a revolutionized way to know their body. Vera, making women's lives better, one patch at a time.
Thank you, everyone, for your amazing pitches. Judges, you can go ahead and go to the back room and deliberate while we sit anxiously. Everyone, if you could please stay, we have an amazing chat with some entrepreneurs here. And I just want to say one thing. I'm stepping in here for Professor Pollard, who apparently is sick, but this do you see this trophy right here? So whatever professor wins, whatever team wins, the professor gets to take this into their office. And it's been sitting in his office for how long? 2 years? 2 years. So we've been all saying, we're gonna get you, we're gonna get you. We're not gonna let you take that to your office. And so I think he might be at home, maybe wanting to be alone, maybe to cry. If you're watching this, Professor Pollard, he is really sick. We're thinking of you. He does have a team that possibly could win. Good luck to everyone. We hope you feel better soon. All right, so we're gonna bring up on stage, we've got 2 founders of Charge Holidays. So they're gonna come up and talk to us. They have a little slideshow, and then we're gonna do a little interview and learn more about business. So go for it.
Great. Perfect. Good evening, everybody. First of all, I want to ask you a question. Who is going to travel for Christmas or Thanksgiving? I see some hands up. So we have the right talk for you, because we are Charge Holidays. We are going to make travel sustainable friendly. No worries, this is not another pitch. We are transforming into a more interactive format in some seconds. But first of all, I want to give you a quick introduction. Why do we care about tourism, especially sustainable tourism? In fact, traveling is a really big contributor to one of the biggest challenges we are facing right now, climate crisis. 8% of global CO2 emissions are derived solely from traveling and tourism. If we continue the trend that we have been observing in the travel industry over the last years, we will only spend 66% of all CO2 emissions that we have in our budget in the year 2050. I think all of you know that this is not really healthy and we cannot continue this trend. There is more harm that is done by mass tourism, such as animals that are exploited, as well as children that often work in the travel industry. At the same time, we don't want to say to all of you, just stop traveling, because there are a lot of positive aspects that are involved in the tourism industry. For instance, 10% of worldwide GDP are derived solely from travel. Also, 1 in 10 jobs are related to the travel industry. And I could go on and on with the positive contributors. These are all reasons why more than 80% of people say they want to travel more sustainable friendly. So why don't they do it? It's fucking hard at the moment. There are more than 150 sustainable labels out there. So guess who is interested in studying sustainable travel before really going on the trip? That's why we came up with a solution.
Yeah, I'm gonna make this painless as far as I can so that we can go into the active. Oh, wrong direction, sorry. So how do we solve this? Well, we want still to have an overview about sustainability, right? So we break sustainability down into 7 categories: mobility, social sustainability, agriculture, whatever. But does this help you to plan your trip? No. So we go even further. We help you build your entire trip. You can go on the platform, start your trip at the beginning, put in, oh, I'm gonna travel, let's say to Fort Collins. I'm gonna take the car. How much emission is that gonna produce? I'm gonna stay there in a hotel. What is that gonna produce for me? And you can share all these information with people on Instagram or directly on our platform. Yeah, and we don't only do the app, we also do education.
We have our blog where you can currently already read a lot about sustainable travel, but also we give the voice to natives who tell about their country and how they want that tourism happens in their country and what they maybe don't want to see when you travel to their country. We also give talks to several classes in school, at university, and most recently we have designed together with Girl Scouts Colorado a whole booklet in which children can learn from really young age how to travel sustainable friendly. We have those booklets right here. We will put them on the table out there, so feel free to look at them. They have yeah, really cute mascots, as you can see on the pictures. So we're really, really involved in educating everybody about sustainable traveling. So these are like me, Lilith, and
Is this on? Yeah, Jeroen.
and we are happy to answer, first of all, your question, and later, of course, all of yours question. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys so much for sharing that. So I have so many questions. I'm just gonna start off by, how did you guys get into this? Like, what inspired you to do this?
I can maybe start. So I participate in a lot of high school competitions, and whenever you get into like second, third rounds of these, you're going to advance to a round where you have to stay somewhere for a week or a weekend, and you just get put in a hotel. So it's not your choice. And I've been involved in sustainability since 2014. So I stayed at those hotels, and I was just like asking the staff, like, why is that wrapped in plastic? And where's this towel from? Like, do you make sure that it's child labor free or not? Is there microplastic in your shampoos? So I had all of these questions, and a lot of staff members just couldn't answer. And I also realized a lot of hotels did a great job being sustainable friendly, and a lot of hotels didn't. So I was wondering about where this difference comes from. So that was the moment where I started to engage and talk and ask and send out questionnaires to a lot of hotels, as well as to people who travel, and find out what are their needs.
And so once you found out what their needs were, what was the next step? Like, we've got all of these. So, okay, as you're saying, like, you've done, you know, these pitches, and I've got teams out here, and we've got multiple teams. We've got 28 teams out here. Maybe it has been their first pitch, but maybe they're going to go and do a couple more. Like, what advice could you give them to
keep doing it? It's gonna suck the first couple times, and it's not gonna get that much better. But honestly, it's worth the time, and sometimes you get some good connections out of it, maybe some funding, but you'll get better at it. I don't.
I definitely also would say in general, like not only regarding pitches, but having your business, it's a roller coaster. Like for me, it has always been a roller coaster, and it's like you have downs. And for me, it was incredible to, at some moment, start to having a partner with me. Like whenever I have a down, he can cheer me up, and the other way around. So it's really, really important to have someone who can cheer you up, who can motivate you. If you don't have a partner yet, I know you pitched in teams, but maybe you will one day come up with an idea and you don't have a partner. Find people you know you can get back to support you, to motivate you. It could be your family, it could be some friends, even if they don't know what you're doing, just some people that cheer you up whenever you, go through it down.
Okay, I have so many questions, you guys. But so I think about partnerships, and all of these teams have been, 3, 4, 5 students partnering. Some have had incredible experiences, some have had challenges. What do you guys do when you're in that challenge phase? Have you had challenges?
You want to start?
Of course. I would say every business has challenges. There's no, I don't think there's one perfect business case like that goes from start to end smooth. In a challenge, I would say really reflect on what experience you have already collected with your idea and with your startup, because there's a lot that I regret, but there is like so much more that has come out of that, like so many nice discussions and talks and people I met and opportunities I got out of it, so that even if like now my idea still flops, it has been worth it, because I've just, my learning curve has been like really steep, and just remembering and being grateful to all of these opportunities I got out of it, like that's what makes me going, and that's what makes me happy at the end of the day, kind of.
So we only have a couple more minutes, maybe 1 minute left, and I would love if you guys would just share maybe one piece of advice that you think that all of these students and everyone here would be able to take away from the night, from your experience.
I'd say, like, getting back to the last point, maybe for the start, keep the discussions on a factual basis. Don't get emotional. Don't engage with your partner being like, oh, but you said this yesterday and you're totally wrong. That's not going to help. try to be as constructive as you can. Take feedback from other people, even if you think it's stupid. They might be right.
Yeah, embracing feedback, learning how to deal with feedback. Feedback is a gift, and you don't have to accept all kinds of feedback, but try to see feedback as like a gift, as a support, and not take it personally. It's feedback to your product. It's feedback to your idea. It's not feedback to you as a person.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys coming here and sharing everything that you guys have done and answering all my questions and sharing just with everyone here what you've experienced. So I really appreciate it. And I think our judges are coming back. So we're ready to do that. So thank you guys so much. I think
Of course.
There you go. Hey, so Amber, when I call him. Okay. How is everyone? All right. So do we have mics for the judges? Before we get started, before I announce the winners, I'm very close to announcing the winners. We just want to hear a few words from our judges who have been generous with their time, their wisdom, and their experience tonight. So we'll just start from my left.
Hey everyone, I'm Paige Goss. Thank you so much for having me. To every single team who pitched tonight, you guys did an absolutely fantastic job. I've run my own companies, invested in several companies. I would invest in lots of these pitches tonight. So your vulnerability, your authenticity, your strength and courage to get up and talk in front of a lot of people is really tremendous. So commend yourself, no matter who wins tonight. You guys did a tremendous job.
Hi, Brian Popper here. Thanks for having me. That was inspirational, the whole thing. I was really blown away by a lot of the ideas. I was very impressed by these last pitches in particular. That is so hard to do, to be put on the spot like that. And it reminded me of what it's like to work in a startup, which is just constant change and constant things being thrown at you. So to see how well you guys reacted to that was just amazing and inspirational. And my mind is spinning with all these wonderful ideas. So thank you, and thanks for letting me be a part of it.
Hi, everybody. Matt Rutherford. Echo a lot of the things that were said by the other judges. I think all of the presentations, all the 28 teams that we got to hear were very impressive. The 6 teams that we got to hear the long pitches were extremely impressive. And as these guys said, doing that with almost no notice is pretty amazing. I heard lots of really cool technology ideas, lots of new things for me to think about, and just everyone did a great job. So that was a lot of fun. Thank you.
Hey y'all, Natalie Levy. Just want to say wow. The things that really stuck with me were the whys, the deeply personal. Let's acknowledge topics that were talked about tonight. Really tough, and thank you so much for showing up and doing things to really improve the world. And wow, we've underinvested in women in femtech and all these things. So really cool. I echo what Paige said. I'd be happy to explore investment in a number of these. Nice work, everyone.
Thank you. Well, judges, thank you very much. We appreciate it, and thank you for the awesome words. Okay, so let's get this started. I'm going to start with the third place team tonight. When your team name is called up, please the whole team come up. We're going to hand you one of these big checks. You can hang out with it, as I said. You can take pictures with it. You just can't leave with it. And then also your faculty member will come up and we'll take a couple pictures, and then we'll announce the second team. Okay, second place team. All right. So third place in the fall 2023 Madden Challenge competition is Aware. Where's our photographer? Go ahead, good. Get a picture. Well done, ladies. Well done, well done, well done. Come on. All right, I get one with them because I'm their faculty member. Awesome, thank you, well done. You can take it, do some selfies with it. Well done. It's a big check. All right. Second place in the fall 2023 Madden Challenge competition is Safe Sip. Well done. And their faculty member would come on up. Look at you, look at you. Okay, before I announce the final team, I want to prolong this event a couple more minutes. First of all, I want to thank you all for your time here tonight. And I also want to I want you all to know that if you didn't win tonight and you have an idea, and there's some really, really good ideas, they need to be, more market validation, a little bit more work around the target market and come up with an MVP, but there's some really cool ideas. There's a lot of opportunities here at the University of Denver through mentorship, through funding, through classes to build on your idea. So don't think that it ends tonight. You're all going to go home for break and you're going to be gone for 6, 7 weeks, and then you're going to come back. You're going to get started with the winter quarter. But think about it. If you're passionate about it, if you're interested in it, engage, please reach out to me. And the final thing I'll say is I get so excited about this event for many reasons, but I get more excited than anything about the future because I see all of you young adults with really impactful and purpose-driven ideas. You really want to make a change. You really want to do something. And I love it because I'm going to be old and you're going to be taking care of me, so it makes me happy. So thank you all. And thank you all for coming tonight. Oh, and I got to announce the winner. Dad joke, sorry. All right. The Madden Challenge champion for 2023 fall is Plant Pulse. Look a little more excited. Well done. Wait, hold on. There are professors coming up as well. Woo. Thank you. Whoops, sorry. I'm not very good at this. All right, one more big hand for Plant Pulse and everybody for tonight. Thank you all for coming. Have a safe evening and make good decisions.